Alrighty, how's it going? How's it going? I'm just seeing if this will work. I don't know if anybody's out there. If you are, let me know. The Melting Pat. I wanted to try this because I used to do this live thing, and it was a bit of a mess. Not gonna lie, even pre-recorded is a bit of a mess. But I'm having trouble finding a place to do it, and I think I figured it out. It's easy, and I don't have to pay for anything, and that's really all I care about as long as it's free. So there you go. Okay, so I don't know how this is gonna work. I don't know if this is gonna work. If any, I probably should have sent the link out to somebody. Let me see if I can send it out there. If we can get a link out there to my old YouTube page. Let me try that. I know I don't. I know typing is really annoying when you can hear like typing and clicking, and I'm so sorry. I don't know. I I've been doing radio things for a long time. This is actually when we get to September, it'll be 10 years in the 10 years in the business, brother. And I still don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I have no idea. So I think I figured it out. You may have actually just heard my myself with myself there. So I don't know. I'm trying to test out the link. So let me see what's going on. And so sorry. So much goddamn typing. So much typing. Oh man. Um. Anyway, I had a plan to talk about something. I don't know what it was now because I'm trying to figure out how to work this stuff. Double Dare. That's what I want to talk about. Double Dare, and it's like 10 p.m. So sorry, neighbors. You'll be fine. Double Dare is coming back in the summer with 40 episodes. 40 goddamn episodes. That's a lot. I have not heard if Mark Summers will be there. I don't know. I've not heard if Harvey will be there or Robin even. Um, I don't know who's going to do what. I have no effing idea of what is going on. This is going to be weird because I'm trying to see if I can even share this. I have no idea what's going on. Of course, nobody I need to be online is online because normal people are sleeping. So, and I don't have a lot of West Coast friends. I guess that's the problem. I don't have any friends on the West Coast because I don't know. Well, I live on the East, so that would be why my West Coast friends they don't exist. They just do not exist, and I don't know what is going on. I don't know if anybody's there. I don't know if anybody can see or hear. If anybody can hear anything, no idea, no idea. But I hope you're all right. Hope everybody's doing okay. I had a bit of a rough day, a little weird. I don't want to dive into it because nobody likes to hear sad stuff. Um, but it was rough. I had a thing I had to go do. Well, I don't want to say I had to go do it. It's something that because that seems like I was forced. No, it's just something uh, that I was dreading for some time, but I did it because people depend on you. You know, when you're an adult, people depend on you for stuff, and you got to step up. It's uncomfortable. It's tough. It's sad. It's heart wrenching. Even if that's a good way to put it. Um, yeah, you have to be able to do things and handle your business. So I don't know. 2018, I put up a blog, themeltingpat.com. I should probably have featured it because I really enjoyed writing it. It was how I had a great year in 2017. I did a lot of cool stuff, a lot of new stuff for me, and I enjoyed things I was doing, and I was just having a really good year, and I was trying to build on it for 2018. But this year so far, we are more than a quarter into it, has been rough. And it's not things I've done or haven't done. It's just the way that certain things have gone in the universe, let me call it my personal universe, I guess. Um, it's been heavy. So I'm trying to, I don't know, man. Whoa, man. No idea what's going on. I'm just testing to make sure all this stuff works, but nobody's out there. So I don't know. That's the thing. When I was doing live radio back in the day, we had this software. I think the server was called Shoutcast, and the way that the server worked was it tracked the number of viewers. Like you had your server set up to stream from your website from wherever it was. So it would come up in the corner on the broadcaster. We use some spatial audio, Sam Broadcaster, which is great. I actually got a version for myself, and I haven't used it in a while because, well, because I realized that the disparity, the difference in volume from my voice and from the music coming from the board was very wide. Is that the way? It was a wide range. It was I'm really low voice wise, and the music was really loud, and so I had to kind of abandon that and edit things in afterward, which is a little more time consuming, but it makes the show sound better. And well, I think it does anyway. Um, and it worked out. So anyway, with the server we had, I think it was Shoutcast or there's some other one. Maybe I'm not even thinking of the right thing. So it would track the viewers to the website from wherever you were streaming. So it wouldn't say listeners, it would say viewers, like to the website. So we would always look at that when we were on the air and go, oh, 10 people are on. Oh my God. Oh, 20 people are on. Oh, holy shit. 250 people are on right now. Oh, good. And it'd say viewers. And really, we realized that wasn't an accurate thing because we had people in offices listening. And so they would have it on one computer. And kudos to all those people for not getting fired, by the way, for listening to our awkward sports shows. And so they'd have it on and maybe have, yes, so that's one viewer technically, but then everybody in the office listened. And then we kind of, well, let me not speak for any of my former co-hosts, but it got into my head a lot. And so it was weird. It kind of distracted me because I knew where it was and it was like on the side because the way the screen was set up, it was right at the top. And when you would go to change some music, you would see, oh, all right, we lost some people. And I would always mention it. And for whatever reason I did, I don't know why I did that. It was just very strange that I went on and paid attention to it because now I don't. I do this podcast at the Melting Pat Doc. Well, nextlevelradioonline.com. The meltingpat.com is kind of my hub for things. I do my blog and stuff up there. And I don't care. Like I don't have a way to look at the numbers for downloads or streams or however, or website hits or however they're tracked. I don't have a way to look at that. And, at the beginning I was like, hey man, can I get some numbers? I asked a couple weeks in a row. I was like, hey, can I get some numbers? I want to see what's going on. Not every week, but I asked, for the first couple of months, I was like, hey, can I get some numbers for the last few weeks? Just want to see how I'm doing. Because I don't really know how to promote myself at all. I just kind of throw it up there with a Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and all that. I don't do a lot of outside. Well, I hand out business cards to my random coworkers and people on the train, but I don't I don't sponsor anything. I don't boost any posts. I don't really do a good job of really shamelessly promoting myself and my show. And I don't know why. I just can't I can't bring myself to do that. I don't know why I'm not a social media who there. So I don't know. Sorry, there's my Bill Burr for you. So I don't know who listens. And I reached a point where it didn't matter. I was doing the same show, no matter who was listening. If I was getting 5 or 500 or none, I was doing the same show. The show is mostly for my amusement. And yeah, I know that's really selfish to say, but there are so many podcasts out there. It's just, I wanted to keep doing it. I enjoyed it so much doing it live. Do it live. And then I really enjoyed the whole thing, right? I missed the live feedback occasionally, but I enjoyed myself. And I still do enjoy myself. It's a lot of work. The editing takes forever, but the prep is always fun. And unless you get a sad story, which, occasionally I do, and that's no good. But, the prep is always fun. Doing it is actually sitting down and doing it is a lot of fun. And I hope this stuff works because if I do, see, my brilliant idea is that I can stream them live right here on wherever I'm doing this. Is this on my YouTube channel? YouTube.com/themeltypat. I have no idea. I don't even know if that's the right link to my channel. Do you mind if I look that up right now? Do you mind? Do you mind? You better not. Because I'm going to look it up. Conflab it. Yeah, I've no idea. So you may hear me again. While years ago, I wonder if I search for myself here. I wonder if my old videos are going to come up. I may have taken them down. Oh, here I am. Hang on. Let's see. You may hear me. There it is. There I am right there. All right. How do I let me turn down the volume so you don't hear me twice. How do I share this link? Let me see. I don't know. It's copy. Here we go. Look at me figuring out technology. This is groundbreaking, folks. Groundbreaking stuff here. Yeah, I should probably send this to someone because, if nobody's there, who's going to know what's going on? What was I talking about? I have no idea what I was talking about. Podcast numbers. We did that already. Going live, live feedback. I don't remember what I was talking about. I have no idea. But let me see. Hold on. I'm distracted. I know. This is why on my podcast I look nothing up, because this is super distracting for me, and for you it's not good. Not good stuff. The edit. Okay, so the reason this is where I was. Hang on. Let me say, I remembered where I was, and I need to send this out to see if somebody will listen, or if somebody can listen. I don't know. What's going on. I learned that I could turn off my camera and still work. So I tried to do this on another website. I'm not going to tell you which one, because, I don't like to call people out. Well, that's not true. I do like to call people out, but I want to I wanted to do audio only because I have zero interest in doing video. I never want to do it. I don't want to have no interest in being on TV. I have no interest in doing a video thing. I don't mainly because I don't want to shave or put on a shirt. So that's really it. You don't want to see this. You don't want to see me right now do this because it's gross. So I wanted to do audio only. And let me tell you, friends, it was really hard to find an audio only thing, because every time I come, I'm like, oh, you can stream video on this place and that place, and I'm just like, I don't want that. And then one said I disabled my camera on my computer because I don't use it and I don't care, so I'll turn it back on if I need to. But I disabled it; it's off, and I went to go do this on some other site, and it's like, you have to use your camera. I'm like, I just want to do audio. All right. Can we just do audio, please? That's all I want. And I figured this out. I finally found the right thing here. Found the right clicked all the right buttons, I guess. And I don't know. I think it's working. I don't know who's there or who's doing what, but I hope I'm not too loud. And where was I? Hope I'm loud enough also. I don't know where the happy medium is. I've never been able to find it. And Friday, I'll be recording episode 136 or 37 of my podcast. And the live show was just a whole mess of, I did 200 of those, although I don't know if it's really 200 because I threw in some shuffles, and so there was some hey, I don't feel like talking, or like I don't have a voice today, so I just played a bunch of music, but it counted as an episode. And yeah, the brass was not happy about that. It was weird. Like I worked for an independent station. I did it from home, and I did basically whatever I wanted. I couldn't, swear or play top. What is it? It was the Billboard Hot 100. We couldn't play songs from that chart. Something about royalties. I don't know how it all worked, but I couldn't do that, and I couldn't swear because I guess at the time we were broadcasting on FM. And then like a year or so into my tenure, maybe even long, maybe a little longer, they told us that the stream had stopped. And what I really think happened, and if anybody's out there who was on the staff and wants to correct me, I think they just stopped paying for it. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know if that's true. That's probably not true. I shouldn't even say that, but I didn't mention the station. So, yeah, I don't know how true that is. That's a possibility for me. Like that's what would happen with me, because if I had something, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool, live stream, but you have to pay to keep up that server, or pay them so they keep, I don't know, plugging in the right button or whatever. And if I was like, yeah, is this doing anything for me? I don't think so. So I don't know why we couldn't be obscene even after that, because when you're on the internet, as most of you know, well, you're on the internet now. So as you know, the internet is an awful place. And I want to make sure you know that it's awful, and you can say whatever you want, and people just won't kick you off. They will just be there, and they will let you say whatever you want. So I didn't get why we couldn't do anything. Let's say not PG. How's that sound? We couldn't. We had to kind of abide by the rules of the old FC, the fellas at the freaking FCC. I don't know why. I don't know. There you go, Josh. I'm testing this for Friday, by the way. Josh is going to be on my podcast, and I'm going to try to live stream it. I don't know how it's going to work with all those extra wires hooked up. I have no idea what is going on. Yes, sir. The internet is amazing. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I don't know why we weren't allowed to be obscene because we were on only the internet, but I guess I know why. Because they answered to a board of trustees or a board of directors or whoever. So I guess those people were like, you can't be gross. And I don't know. I abided by it as best I could. No, I never did I? Oh, there was one time I remember when I played a song by Sugar Cult. I honestly have no idea what the song was called, but the end of the song was he said it. The singer said maybe 7 or 8 or 10 or 18 times all the shit you put me through, like over and over. And I didn't know that because this was at the time before I was actually reviewing all my music. And I just threw it on there like, yeah, who cares? And then I'm listening, and it's the last song I was playing on the show before I was coming back on to sign off. And I'm just listening. I don't remember what the song is, but all of the shit that you put me through. And he said it over and over again. And it maybe went 4 or 5 times before I noticed it. And I was like, ooh. And I'm going to pat myself on the back here in that I did not mention it on the air because there have been other times when some things happened and I addressed it for some reason. And then see on the internet, like when you're doing a live show, especially on the internet, people, maybe nobody's even listening. If you do something that you're not supposed to do, you just have to not talk about it, pretend it never happened. And before you upload that show to the server for iTunes and all the places for the archive, get rid of it because as far as they know, as far as the man knows, it didn't happen. It happened all the time with this thing happened all the time where the stream would skip because of I was blamed for bad internet, but really I think it was a crappy server that just caused the connection wasn't great, wasn't always great. So I would lose parts of my show routinely. And that's part of the reason why I left and it's nothing to fault anybody. I don't know if anybody is at fault, if it's me or them or the internet in general. I have no idea who was at fault, but that's why I left. And now I do this and it's fun. It's really a lot of fun. And I hope this works out for tomorrow. So I don't know. I didn't write anything down to talk about this or to talk here. This was really just a test for me to figure out if all this stuff would actually work. And judging by my Audacity thing here, I've been going for 18 minutes. So no, actually longer. I didn't start the Audacity until after I did the thing. So if you're out there, thank you so much. And I'll be back on Friday with Friday night with Josh to live stream episode. Let me find out exactly where we are here on the old show. I think we're at 137, right? Yes, we are. So check back here on Friday. I'll try to share the link with some people somehow. And so that means all 7 of you who listen to my show regularly, download anyway, you'll be able to listen to the live stream and hear it without all the production. And you'll be able to submit some questions and some answers or whatever as well. So we'll do our best with that. So Friday night, I don't know, 8:00 maybe. I'll send out a tweet or something or whatever. It'll be on Facebook and stuff. I'm ever at the Melting Pat. So do the thing over there with all the stuff. And Josh and I will be back here Friday to record episode 137 of the Melting Pat. Visit me at themeltingpat.com. I talked real fast, but there it is. So if you made it out on your fancy gadget, thank you. And hope you have a wonderful evening or morning, whatever time zone you're in. Have a good one. And I'll see you in a couple days. Go crap open a cold one.